joining. Are you ready to go? We are going to focus today on arms and abs. So that is what this session is going to be all about. And you don't need any props, just our reformer. And that's it. I can't think of anything else to say. So let's just get moving. I'm looking forward to it. Remember, I'm doing this with you. Throw a blue spring on your reformer, and you don't need any other spring but the blue spring, okay? If just one little note, if you are sensitive to kneeling on your knees, go ahead and grab a towel or some type of pad that you can put under your knees. We will start with kneeling today, and we will see it come again at one point in the sequence, okay? So to start, what you want to do is you're going to bring your hands on to the frame in front of you. Your foot bar is down, and you're going to bring your knees to the edge of the front of the carriage here. Line your knees up with your hips. Your feet, make sure, just look back that they're in line also. And bring your hands just flat on to that frame. From here, I just want you to broaden your chest underneath you. Draw your shoulder blades back and down. And we're going to push the carriage open just slightly, pushing back. So I just want you to be in a comfortable four-point kneeling position so that you've got your shoulders lined up over your wrists and your knees right underneath your hips, which means your carriage is already open. It's just popped open just a little bit, okay? So from here, what we're going to do is we're just going to press back. You can send your hips back. Arms are straight. You're pressing your carriage back, and you're going to lower your chest down, bringing your ears in between your biceps. So starting with a little stretch here. And then inhale as you lift the chest back up and pull through into that four-point kneeling position. Exhale, send the hips back, pressing back with the arms, bringing the chest down, ears in line with the biceps, and then lift the chest up, expand, and just draw through. Let's do that twice more. Press it back. Big inhale here, and exhale as you come in. And again, pressing it back, sitting those hips back, so you're just shifting the weight a little bit here so that you can comfortably find a stretch in that position. If we kept our hips over the knees, that wouldn't be so possible. And let's go one more time. Really sit the hips back, bring the chest down, expand, and stretch all the way back. Come back here, and you know what? Let's sit. This is a throw in here, I forgot. Let's sit down back onto your heels. If this is not comfortable, you can just send your legs over either side, feet down onto the floor. So from here, walk your hands in so you've got a press against the inside of your frame. You're going to reach your right hand underneath the left arm, hold on to the outside of the frame, and then press the carriage away with that left arm, looking underneath your left armpit. So just stretching here. Nice big full breath cycle. Good. And then coming slowly, slightly back in, so you can just bring the right hand onto the frame, thread the left hand underneath to the outside of the frame, look underneath that right armpit there. Good, big inhale and breath cycle here. Exhale. Good, lift the chest up as you come in, bring both hands back on, and here we go, okay? So find that four-point kneeling position again. Your carriage is open. And from here, we're going to keep that carriage nice and still as you reach your right hand straight out in front of you, long by your ear. That's it. And then put that hand back down. Stabilize first as you lift the left arm up and reach and bring the hand back down. And right arm. Good. And bring the hand back down. So right now, we're focusing on the stability through the body. All right, holding that carriage still. Right arm reaches. Bring it back down. Left arm reaches. Bring it back down. Let's keep your hands on for right now. Your knees stay underneath your hips. You're going to press the carriage back with the arms and pull back through, shoulders over wrists. pressing back with the arms. Keep those knees tracking underneath the hips. So that means make sure that you're not moving the carriage with your legs, but just pressing back with the arms. Press back and pull through. Keep broadening the chest underneath you and widening the shoulder blades in the back. Let's go again. Press it back and pull through. One more time. Press back and pull through. Hold it here. This time it's the legs, so you're going to press back and pull the knees back under the hips. So here the hips are going to come in line with the shoulders as if you were in a plank position on your knees. Don't sag the hips though, and then bring the knees back underneath the hips as they lift back up and you come into that 4-point kneeling position. So here you should feel the shoulders and the upper body working in order to stabilize as those legs press back and pull in twice more. Back, really draw the abdominals up and in. So think of pulling your pubic bone to your sternum when those legs straighten back and pull in. Now hold it here, we're not done. From here, you're going to straighten your left leg back in line with your torso. Make sure you haven't shifted your weight over to your right side. Everything stays square to the carriage. Left knee comes down, stabilize first. Right leg lifts off. Reach it back and bring it back down. Stabilize first and reach, the left leg back and pull it back down. Try not to hit your shoulder blocks like I just did. Reach the right leg back and pull in. Left leg reaches back and pull it under and in. Here we go, you guys. Right leg reaches back, left arm reaches up and forward by your ear and bring it back in. Try and keep that carriage stable. Stabilize first. Here we go. Left leg reaches and right arm reaches, opposite directions, and pull them back in. And we go left arm, right leg, and pull it back in. Keep broadening that chest. And left leg, right arm, pull it back in. Here we go. We're going to add on right leg, left arm. You're going to pull the elbow and knee together underneath you and then lengthen. Elbow to knee and lengthen with the least amount of movement that you can with that carriage. 2 more times. Elbow to knee and lengthen. 1 more time. Elbow to knee and lengthen. Put them down. And then left leg, right arm, elbow to knee, and lengthen. Try and hold that body still. Lengthen, elbow to knee, lengthen. 2 more. Elbow to knee, lengthen. 1 more. Lengthen and reach. Bring the hand and the knee back down. Sit your hips back in child's pose and just press your reformer out and away, stretching ears in between your biceps. Big inhale here, and with an exhale, slowly bring your carriage back in. Chest comes up and you can sit it up. Good job. Okay. So from here, you guys go ahead and swing your legs out in front of you and then around to your left onto the floor. So you're facing to your left. You are going to scoot your glutes forward, really far forward, like to the edge of your carriage. Bring your hands behind your thighs here and just help yourself slowly roll the spine down onto your reformer. Hands behind your head to support the weight of your head here. Stay curled forward with head, neck, and chest. And then you're going to lift the right leg up to tabletop. I've got my left foot on the floor on my toes, okay? So from here, we're just going to do some toe taps. So I'm going to lift the left leg and send the right toes down. Tap and change. So that tap is not a spring or a rebound. I'm just touching the toes ever so lightly to the floor and then drawing the leg up and in with the low abdominals. Try and keep, for this one, try and keep your low back pressing down against the carriage, okay? That'll protect that lumbar spine, and also it will keep you out of an extra hyper arch in the low back. If you find that going down that far with the toes is too much, you can always put your box underneath you, and then that makes the distance less, okay? Here we go. Tap and change. Tap and change, I should say touch. Draw both legs up to your tabletop position here. From here, you're gonna send both legs down halfway. So we're tapping the air and draw the knees back up and in. Inhale, exhale, draw in. Good, inhale away, exhale, draw in. Inhale away, exhale, draw in. Two more, inhale away, exhale, draw in. One more, inhale away, exhale, draw in. All right, I'll give you this one. Go ahead and grab your left knee, pull it to your chest, and send the right foot flat down onto the floor. So you get a little stretch here for a minute. And then from here, what I want you to do is I want you to bring the right hand behind your head. Left arm reaches out in front of you. You're going to curl up and over towards that right thigh, and then you're going to send the legs straight out. And long as you reach the right elbow back behind you, turn to look at it. Exhale, cross. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross. Inhale, open. Good. That's it. 3 more. And 2. Keep pressing the right foot down into the floor. 1 more. All right, now stay facing this leg. The leg is reaching away from you. Bring your right hand around, reaching out towards that leg. You're gonna roll it up and reach and roll it back down. And again, doing a little mini teaser here, and back down. You only have 1 more. And up, and back down. You got to do 1 more to get back up. Pull the back of that leg towards you. Give yourself a little stretch. Keep the legs straight, and then bend it in and bring your foot down. Okay, so from here, grab a hold of the strap that's closest to the front here into your left hand. You want to stay still scooted forward with your glutes, and you're going to round your spine just back behind your sit bones, come up onto your tippy toes, and then draw your knees up. We're going to work our arms here. So you're going to bring your fingertips together just over your kneecaps. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Now, if you find that you don't have a lot of maybe movement, you can always shorten your strap so you get a wider range. Or you can always scoot with your glutes closer down to the edge of the carriage, which will also increase the difficulty, okay? From here, fingertips together, clasp the hands together. Twist to the left, twist around to the right. Twist left, twist right. Good. And twist. And twist. 1 more. Inhale, grab the strap with your right hand, extend the left arm straight out. If this is getting heavy, wrap it underneath your thighs. Here we go. Pulling and extending with that right arm. So think right elbow wide, and then unfurl the arm, furl the forearm back in, and pull across the body. That's it. Keep scooping the abs. Stay balanced just behind your sit bones. Elbow and reach. And elbow and reach. And elbow, reach. 2 more. Squeeze the knees together. Don't let them separate. Last one. And bring your feet down and rock it forward. Good job, you guys. Okay. So now what I want you to do is just scoot back. If you can sit with your legs crisscross, we're only giving a break to our hip flexors there. And we're going to bring our hands up together overhead and out. Up and out. That's it. Find a connection with your core here as you bring the arms up overhead. The low ribs knit down. Shoulder blades glide down and provide the space for the arms to come up overhead. Last one. And arms down, close your carriage. Good job. All right. Spin it around to face the other side. Bring yourself kind of seated into the center and then scoot your glutes all the way forward. Go ahead and use your hands maybe against the frame to help roll yourself down. Then pop your hands behind your head to support the weight of your head. Curl head, neck, and shoulders forward. Let's bring the left leg up to start. Come onto the tippy toes of your right foot, and you're gonna switch and switch. Good, just touching the toes. And again, if that's too far down to go, pop a box underneath you so you have less distance and keep moving. Breathing at each change of the legs. Never stop your breath. Don't let the low back pop up. 2 more. Last one. Bring the right leg up to meet the left. Squeeze the knees together. From here, inhale, lower. Exhale, pull up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, pull. Two more. Last one, you guys. Good. Hang on to your left knee. Pull it into you. Set the right leg down. Keep your right hand behind your head here. All right, give yourself a little pull. When you're ready, lengthen that left arm straight forward. Left leg straight forward. And let that right elbow go back, down, turn to look at it. Exhale, curl up and cross over. Inhale, reach back. As you cross, be careful to really try and curl up and over. So when I say over, you want to think of your right rib cage sliding over to your left hip bone. So I'm not thinking right elbow to left knee. I'm trying to bring my concentration more into the center of my body and what's happening there. Yeah? 2 more. Last one. All right, stay facing forward. Lengthen the right arm out. Round it up and lift. Slowly round down, stretching away from that leg. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest, belly button presses back, lift, and lower down. Keep that right foot pressing down into the floor. Inhale, exhale, round up, reach, round it down. We got to make it even. And one more time. Good. Walk up the back of that leg, lift the torso, open the chest, bend, and bring the foot down. Okay, you guys, go ahead and from here, stay scooted forward. I know I just shifted, but you want to stay scooted forward, and then you're going to round back, bringing your weight behind your sit bones. Pop one knee up, the other knee up, and bring your fingertips together and open. So this is your hug a tree, unilaterally working one side at a time, right? Which is interesting for the obliques, for working that center line, for working our balance, our stability, our core, working those imbalances too. All right. And you're going to clasp the hands. Inhale to the right. Exhale, pull across and twist. Inhale, twist right. Exhale, left. And twist. Careful not just to swing the shoulder girdle left to right, but really find a twist through your waistband as well, even though the hips are pinned and facing forward. 3 more. Keep squeezing the knees together. 1 more. That's it. Oh my gosh, my hip flexors. Okay, now grab that strap with your left hand, right arm is forward. Pull the elbow across, unfurl, and back. Elbow out, unfurl, back in, cross the body. Elbow high. Keep your palm facing forward on this one, and careful not to kink the wrist. So the wrist is straight. That's it. Go for 3 more. If your hip flexors are killing you, you can send. You can use your right arm behind the backs of your thighs. Go 1 more here, guys. Stay with me. Good. And back. Whew, and bring your feet down. My hip flexors is the hardest one of that. Okay. So from here, sit back onto your carriage. Bring your legs up into a crisscross position. Arms are going to go up overhead, fingertips together, and then back out. Keep the back line of your body nice and straight, nice and tall, lifted. You're on your sit bones. Make sure you're not leaning back or leaning forward. Think of pulling those ribs down to the hips as your arms lift up and over. For 3, and 2, and last one. And all the way down. Good job. Okay, hang that strap up. Turn to face your bar and go ahead and pop it up into the middle position. And throw a red spring on. So you've got 1 red, 1 blue. Go ahead and stand it up. You're going to come to face your shoulder rests. Bring your hands on your shoulder rests and bring your knees down onto your carriage. Come into a 4-point kneeling position here. And let's start with your right heel on the bar. Now make sure that this heel is in line with your right sit bone, right? The center of your glute, center of that leg. From here, we want to keep your hip, your left hip, over the left knee. We want to make sure that we're not moving forward and back as we push the carriage out. Lift your right knee up off the carriage, and we're just going to press and bend with the right leg. That's it. Good. Now, if you find that this position is a little funky, the other option is you can take your hands down to either side of the headrest if you feel like that brings you maybe more in alignment. Okay. So you're welcome to do either. It really is more just about your comfort and alignment. It's not a modification, just depends on sometimes this height and proportions of the person. Okay. Good. Really push out through the glutes and resist the return. So careful that your return is not going faster than your push out. Abs up and in. That's it. And pull it in. You're going to come up onto your toes. You're still in a parallel position. Press it out and in. Out and in. So this is the only legs we're going to get in our session today, but at the same time that we're working our legs here, I hope I'm shaking. I hope you feel your shoulder girdle working just to stabilize you in this position and not allow you to go forward and back with the opening and closing motion. Oops, 2 more. And 1 more. Good. Bring your right knee down. Let your carriage close. Here we go. Left heel up onto that bar and out and in. Just feel the motion. Make sure you're fully extending that knee. So don't cheat yourself from the full movement, right? Don't go out and not fully extend the leg. So straighten all the way out and then bend in. And out and in. That's it. We're going to go for 5. Control the return. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Pull it in. Lift up onto the toes of that foot. Still in parallel. Here we go. Press out. Control it in. Good. Really keep an even press across all 5 toes and underneath on the ball of that foot. Make sure that leg stays aligned. Go for 4 and 3. Good job, you guys. And 2, my shoulders are burning. 1 more. Pull it in and bring it down. Okay, you can spin around and come up to standing. You're gonna grab your long box, but before you do it, I want you to pop your bar down to the low position. That's it. And then go ahead and grab your long box. Okay, so we're gonna keep the red and the blue, and I've just put a little sticky band across the middle of my box so that I don't slip back. You're gonna bring your hands onto your foot bar, lift up and over, coming onto your abs, onto your box, and then I like your forehead, almost your nose, to be right over your foot bar here, okay? According to your flexibility in your lumbar spine, your legs can be hip width apart, or you can go ahead and knit them together. Let's go feet into a Pilates V, squeezing the inner line of the thighs, and we're gonna start with wide elbows. I want you to just press out and bend in. Good. I want the chest for right now to be the level of your glutes behind you. So pretty neutral. You're not yet into an upper body extension, upper back extension. Just pressing out and resisting in. All right, pull it in, bring the elbows down towards your well and press out, resist in. So focusing more on the triceps here for 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Go back to wide elbows. We're going to bring it into an upper back extension. We're going to exhale, press out. Inhale, keep the arms straight as you start to draw the carriage in and lift the chest up and forward. Abs come up and in with you. And press it back out. And bend to pull the carriage in. Exhale out. Inhale, lift up through the crown of the head. Heart pulls through the biceps. Abs come up and in. Glutes are strong. Lower it down and pull in. 4 more. So enjoy the stretch in the front of the body, especially back down in those hip flexors from earlier. But we haven't given the arms much of a break. We're still working that shoulder girdle. Good. And again, remember to draw your abs up and in, so don't let them hang out or hang loose here. Last one. Enjoy this extension. Enjoy the opening. Slide those scaps down and broad down your back. Lower it out and slowly bring your carriage in. Okay, go ahead and swing one leg up and over. Come to standing and the other leg up and over. All right, you guys, that was a quickie, but I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of focus onto the shoulder girdle and upper body, and a bit on our abs too. I enjoyed working out with you. Thanks for joining. I hope to see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.